was on his talk show. Which talk was his TV talk show?
His TV talk show.
Okay, this was the one he had on NBC just recently.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
The one that damn, who took his show from him?
Kelly Clarkson.
How can Kelly Clarkson take your show, homie?
Hey, bro.
Damn.
You know, so
you got your show took by Kelly Clarkson?
You know what's crazy? I met my fiance on Steve's show, on Steve Harvey's talk show. Yeah. So that's another story. But I want to get back to that because I think that is the most lewd thing a comic can do.
Yeah, to me, I step to you.
Right?
I'm gonna step to you.
You ever step to him?
Yeah, step to him.
What'd you say to him?
Yeah, tell us about that.
Ask him.
Okay, I will.
Was that the first time that had ever happened to you?
No.
No, okay. What irritated you so much about Steve doing it then?
Because he made it. He's there. He's on national TV. You paid. You did your thing. You try to either you fucking with me or you disrespecting me or you I don't understand that. You taking food out of that to my money, you taking whatever. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't. That's plagiarism.
Right.
Wow.
So we got you here. Steve ain't here. I'll ask Steve later. What'd you say to him when you stepped in?
Ask him.
Okay.
Ask him.
Was it, you guys work things out? Was it still?
No, I saw him at the Def Jam 25.
Oh, Def Jam, okay.
So when I see you, I see you.
Okay.
So when I see you, I step to you, no matter where we at.
Right.
It ain't waiting, so I step to you. Step to you.
Did he apologize?
No.
He said he didn't know?
Of course.
Okay. How often does that happen in comedy?
I think it happens often.
Thief-ass motherfucker?
Yeah.
There's a lot of thief-ass dudes out there.
Right.
Yeah.
But other people, other comics, you guys know about that, right? I mean, and you kind of shun other, because I've heard other names, I'm not going to mention any names, about some of the comics that have these reputations for stealing other people's material.
Yeah, a lot of people steal. My money, I see a little bit of me. See a little bit of some of my mannerisms or something. But I look at it as like, oh, well.
Well, now you're on tour now, and you are doing the clubs. Do you stop people from coming in with their cell phones? Does it bother you?
It doesn't bother you. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. So you got to just be good. You can't stop people.
Look, man. So what's up, y'all? I never heard Mark Curry talk like that before. I'm used to seeing Mark Curry on some clean cut, hanging with Mr. Cooper shit. But look, plagiarism in comedy is like the last thing you can do. It's almost like a rapper stealing another rapper's lyrics. And you've heard them at a homage, but it's a little even more tense than that because rappers can quote other rappers' lyrics and pay homage. In comedy, that's the worst thing to be. And there's been comedians like Carlos Mencia, motherfucking, God, what's that white girl's name? That's fucking hot right now. Amy Schumer, G-Thing. There's plenty of comics on the circuit that are known for stealing jokes, but I have yet to hear anything positive about Steve Harvey since Comedy Hype or any of these comedians. Everyone's got something to say about Steve. And you know what they say? Perception is reality. Perception is reality, nigga. I've heard everything. He's arrogant, which I know he is. He's a thief. He screws people over. He tried to screw Bernie Mac over with the Ocean's 11 movie. I mean, nothing. So when Steve Harvey dies, please keep the same energy and don't try to sit here and be a sucker and act like, y'all niggas was fucking with him. Let's be for real. The same kind of love that Bernie Mac had, Richard Pryor, recently John Witherspoon, and plenty of other ones like D.L. Hughley that are currently alive. Steve Harvey is one of the most disliked people in comedy. And a lot of motherfuckers don't like him. The only people that really fuck with Steve are the people that eat with Steve. Other than that, if they ain't eating with him, they like, man, fuck that nigga. Steve, and now when I think about it, some of the mannerisms that Mark Curry had that you seen on Hanging with Mr. Cooper, watch Steve Harvey's TV show from the 90s. He had a lot of them same mannerisms when you think about it. Just go back and look. So, I don't know exactly what joke Mark Curry's referencing because I've never been a fan of Mark Curry's stand-up. I just watched Hanging with Mr. Cooper back in the day. But, I have cause to believe him because now when I think about it, Steve does use some of Mark's mannerisms and the way he delivers his jokes. But, just like when Corey Holcomb said, when they originally did the Kings of Comedy, Steve Harvey had the TV show and was the most popular person at the time. And the way it was set up, D.L. Hughley would go first, followed by Cedric, then Bernie, and Steve would close out. But a lot of times after Bernie left, people would leave and were just worn out because Bernie was so funny. And Steve felt some kind of way. So they had to reorganize the whole tour. And then Steve ended up being the host. And they let Bernie close out because Steve couldn't fuck with Bernie. You know, that's a fact. So, I mean, and you've heard people from even his own show, Terry whatchamacallit, who played Levita Alizé Jenkins, she even said it, that Steve is very arrogant. Like, I have yet to hear anybody other than his buddies, like said DL, etc. Even DL got at him a little bit for the Donald Trump stuff a couple years ago when he was shucking and jiving at the Trump Towers and Trump made him look like a fucking asshole. All that shit he talked about Trump, and he was the first nigga up there. And he snuck in the building because he didn't think niggas was gonna find out, and then he got used for a photo op. Oh my God. And then of course, like I say, Mark isn't lying. He did get replaced by Kelly Clarkson. You know, the Steve Show. You know, very, very, you know, very tough name to name your show, Steve. Very unique. But yeah, the Steve Show got replaced by Kelly fucking Clarkson, Miss American Idol. So, you know, you reap what you sow. But, you know, I don't want to feel sorry for Steve Harvey that people are talking shit because it's publicity for Steve. And like I said, he's one of the most successful, financially, one of the most successful comedians of his era. So, you know, let me know what y'all think. Steve Harvey is a sucker. And that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.